Hi, I'm Mike Fodor, Vice President of Customer Success at PanoLogic. Today I'm going to show you how you can use iPad clients to connect your users to their Pano-managed virtual desktops. The approach that we're going to use is going to leverage one of many third-party remote desktop clients that are available on the iPad App Store. In addition, for secure remote access from a public network, we're going to rely on a VPN connection. And since the approach that we're going to take here is a direct connection from the iPad client to the desktop bypassing the Pano manager, your user is going to have a permanently assigned virtual desktop. Now I expect that most of your users are power users and probably already have a permanently assigned virtual desktop. But if they don't, if they're using, say, a pooled desktop, you're going to have to convert them over to the permanently assigned desktop to use this methodology. So to get started, simply go to the App Store from your iPad and search for remote desktop clients or RDP clients. You should find about 10 or so that are available up there. I'm personally familiar with the iTap client as well as the Mochasoft client. But go ahead and try them out and see which ones work best for you. Basically, the only requirement is that the client be able to connect to a Windows desktop. Now, once again, for secure remote access, we're going to rely on a VPN connection. So you're going to need to have an appropriate VPN connection on your iPad client as well. So once again, search the App Store for VPN clients. If you're using Cisco, they have a Cisco AnyConnect client. If you're using Juniper, there's the Junos for iOS. But select the appropriate VPN client for your particular VPN server. The installation and setup of that is, of course, different for each client that you're using, but it's a straightforward process. Simply use the instructions that come with your client and set up that VPN connection. Now that you have the remote desktop client and the VPN installed, it's time to configure a connection. So in this case, I'm going to demo with the iTap remote desktop client. So the first step is to make sure that your iPad is on the network. So either connect directly to your corporate LAN or connect via the VPN client if you're on an outside network. In this case, I'm on Wi-Fi. If I was connecting from an external network, I'd also go through my VPN. Next, go and launch the remote desktop client. I'm using iTap in this example. When you create a new connection, you're going to need to know the host name of the permanently assigned user's desktop. So the easiest way to figure that out is to go into the Pano controller interface, go to the DVMs tab, and then search on the user's account name. So in this case, I can see here that this is my virtual desktop, and here's the DNS name of my desktop. In my case, I can see that my desktop host name is prod w7. Next, you may want to go ahead and enter the user's credentials and have them stored on the iPad. Just go ahead and enter the user's account name and optionally the password. If you don't enter the password, they'll get prompted when they log in. Now I've gone ahead and pre-configured all these for my typical connection, so I'll go ahead and select that profile and I'll hit the connect button. And our remote desktop client will go ahead and connect to my permanently assigned desktop. You'll notice that my connection here on the Pano 0 client has automatically disconnected. It'll go back to the login screen. And here on my iPad, I now have access to my virtual desktop. So hot roaming between the iPad and the 0 client works great. I'll log back in through the 0 client, and you can see that the connection on the iPad ends and I'm logged back into my virtual desktop through the 0 client. So there you go. Just pick your remote desktop client, set up your VPN, and connect your user to their permanently assigned desktop. Simple and easy. Thanks for watching.